Hi friends, it's Julia, and I'm playing along with 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and this is round number 7. Today is day number 5, and the sketch that she put up today is from Page Maps. And so you can see it is a 2-photo sketch. And it should be fun. It doesn't look like there's a lot of pattern paper around the photos, but you can do, this is just a starting point. You don't have to necessarily follow the sketch exactly. If you're time crunched, this works out well because you can follow it, and it does work out nice. So for this one, I have pulled in 3 different sheets of paper from my February 2020 Counterfeit Kit Challenge Kit. Now this piece of paper is one that is close to my heart. Had papers, like a level 1, a level 2 paper kits that you could purchase. The level 1, I think, was one that already had pre-planned pages. All you had to do was add your photos and a few additional embellishments, and the page was done. And I think that's what this page was from. This one might have been an additional paper that either came with the kit or one that I had left over from the level 2, whichever, it's part of it. And then this is one that I added in. This one may be a Paper Studio. No, sorry, it's a Daisy D, and it is old. There's no date on here, y'all, but look at how flimsy that is. This was part of a paper kit. I belonged to a kit club years ago, front porch scrapbooking or something. Anyway, it was like in the early 2000s. That's how long ago I was getting kits. But yeah, company is long out of business, but I still have some pieces of paper left over from those old kits, and they'll randomly come up. So the layout called for 2 photos, so I did. I pulled 2 photos. You can see one's a horizontal, one's a vertical. I don't know that I'm going to leave them like this. We'll see. And then because this is father-daughter, I think I pulled these stickers in. These are old from my stash, and I think I had it in this kit to play with, but it's got dad stickers on here. So I'm going to try and use some of these. I've pulled just a couple random little pieces. That's from my mind's eye. Do y'all see that? 2007. Yep. 2007. That would be me. Oh, look, wait, this is better. This is better. Do you see that? 2004. Yeah, I hang on to stuff if I like it. So I pulled in some things to try and use some little different, these are fabric pieces. These are like little, I think those were like Tim Holtz tickets. These are Freckled Fawn alphabet stickers. They are vellum stickers, and I think I've had these for a while, and I don't think I've used any of them. I've pulled in a couple of representations of washi strips that I want to use, or washi tapes that I want to use, and then I pulled in a sticker from the sticker sheet that I have with the collection as well. Plus I have all the other accoutrements that I have sitting around my space. So we'll see what I create with all of that jazz. Anyway, guys, I will show you a close-up of the layout of the sketch, and I will be back to show you what I've created in just a second. Okay, friends, so I am done with this layout. Layout number 5 for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, round 7. And you can see this is a page map sketch, and its dimensions and photo sizes and everything are listed on here for you. But you can change it up. Like a lot of times I'll turn it sideways, and occasionally I will turn it completely upside down, which is what I did today. And it doesn't turn out exactly like this, but you get the gist of it. Instead of having this photo under the shelf, if this piece of paper were a shelf, instead of having it under, this one is actually over. And so this one is still crossing it. And so there's a place for journal up here, and then the title down here, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit, so you'll see. Let me show you what I have left over. I have this journal spot I did not use. I did use a couple of these stickers. I did not use these ephemera pieces. which those will go back into my stash. And that'll go over there with the others. I did not use this alphabet set, which I'm disappointed because I really wanted to use those. I did not use the peach color washi strip, but I did use the wood grain, and I pulled in a red as well. And then I did not use that little spot that I had pulled out. It'll go back on the carrier sheet. I did pull in this sheet for some additional colors to add to. And here are some offcuts of the pattern papers. And then here is a border strip that I did not originally have in here. It was my last one, but I'm going to hang on to it for just a little bit because it has these little in-between pieces of border strips that are adhesive backed. And I'm going to see if I can get those used at some point. I know, I save the weirdest stuff. So there's offcuts and scrap paper, and here is my layout. You can see the original paper had those squares. I just cut this paper with the script on it down to fit over those, so I cut about a ½ inch off each side. I took this the larger sheet of paper here, this greenish blue, and I put it across the center, and then I anchored each of these clusters with a small piece of it here and here. The original sketch did not have a cluster at the bottom, but I felt like it warranted it because I had so much space down here. It did have a cluster at the top, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit. Rather than putting it over here, I put it on this side, which I think on the original it was on that side, but that's where the lower photo was. Yeah, so it had the lower photo here with the bigger cluster here, which if I had followed it, it would have been the cluster here, and then I wouldn't have had anything down here. But like I said, I tweaked it some. So if I'm following along with it this way, and you can see I put my title here and then subtitle down here and then my journaling over here. I used a lot of scrap pieces of paper. This was not a whole sheet of, this was only about 3 inches wide, and I just cut it and put one side on either side of the green. That's where that border strip went. There is that little sheet of notebook paper, and I like to go through and give it almost a ruffled appearance to make it look like it really was torn from a notebook. So there, that makes me happy. So it's all bent and squiggled. I used some paper butterflies. I used 2 of those little canvas tags. I used some random stickers, some brads, some flat back pearls here, and in these little clusters here. You can see I used the red washi tape and the wood grain tape. I used tabs that I had previously punched out. These are 2 little tags that tickets that I had previously punched out. And then of course I put a couple little stickers on here, laughter and love. Those were stickers, random stickers from a sheet. And then I had this little half of a journal spot, and I just put it there to put my date on. So let me give you a little close-up, and I will have close-up photos at the end of this video, so if you're interested, please do stick around. I appreciate you guys being here today, and I hope that I have inspired you to get into your older stash and get some of it used up. Like I said, these 1 stickers here are from 2004. Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I finally used a couple off that sheet. I did add on the little hearts, and I did put the the staples in them, and I backed them with the back side of this paper, which was just a grayish cream color, just because this front vellum piece was so opaque. I didn't want you to see multiple patterns through it, so I just mounted it on there and then put the little staples in the heart on each set to take the red color throughout, because there was just a little bit of red in these background papers and I wanted to pull it forward. So I used the photo corners, the hearts, the butterflies, the red washi, and then these little stickers here. And I feel like this turned out terrific, and it is done and it is ready for the album. So I appreciate you guys being here for day number 5 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, you can head over to her Facebook group where she will be posting each layout every day, each sketch every day, and you can follow along over there, or you can follow along here. Either way, wherever you like, you can follow along if you choose to, or save the sketches. She will have a file, I think, over on the Facebook group where she will have all of the sketches loaded up. So you can go over, and if you think that my layout looks the same as all the others, you would be completely wrong. We don't all follow the sketch exactly as it is. Some people's turns out completely different. Even though mine is similar to the way that it looks originally, it's different in that I turn my sketch upside down. You might want to do it differently by turning yours sideways, or just having 2 photos on your layout. That might be your inspiration. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the close-ups of the layout. I'll take photos and put those photos at the end of the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow on day number 6 for 30 days of sketches. See you tomorrow.